you actually answered a question about a surprise, like a crazy story that happened in your life, and you said that you once pulled a woman and a child that from a car that drove into a pond. First of all, wild. Can you walk us through that event?
So as we're leaving, as we're going around the driveway, I just happen to look over at the pond, which I do every day, and I see red lights in the pond.
In the pond?
Just the tail lights. I just seen barely red lights. And when I did that, I seen a little tiny hand sticking up out of the water. There's a baby in the pond. And before I can get my seatbelt off, my son done jumped out of the car, dove into the pond, and then I dove in behind him to, I got to make sure my kids are safe too. And he was able to grab the child. Wow. And get her up. And then I helped him over to the edge with the child, and my daughter grabbed her. And I said, take her, put her in the vehicle quick, turn the heat on full blast. And as I turn around, I'm swimming out towards the car where I see this lady floating face down.
No way.
So I had to pull her all the way to shore. And it's a man-made pond with like the rubber sides.
So yeah, so super slippery.
Yeah, the worst thing I ever had to do in my life is ask my kid to help me pull a dead person out of a pond. And I don't know where he got his strength from, but he grabbed her, and as I pushed, he yanked her up out of there. Then I was able to lean over and grab the grass and pull myself up. And the crazy thing about it, that morning we had did CPR training for my MSHA training that morning, and I was able to give her CPR, and we called 911. She had a pulse when they got there, and they continued and they rushed her to the hospital. Unfortunately, she passed away about 3 days later. But we did save the girl, and that next day it was that girl's 5th birthday. Aggravated to go up there. It was like God put me in that place at that time to be able to be there to do that.